Now, your WLKY weather with meteorologist Daniel Johnson.
It's been a chilly day out there, and it's just going to get colder heading into tonight and tomorrow. It's going to remain chilly, but the difference with tomorrow, it's going to be an impact weather day, a good chance of some precipitation in the form of a mix of rain and snow. We'll talk about it coming up, but here's a live look outside at downtown Louisville. It's a quiet night and a chilly night, 36 degrees, but it feels like 33. Just a little bit of a breeze, not much, 3 miles per hour. That dew point is 27 degrees. So one thing to know, when it starts to precipitate, it will likely start as a mixture of rain and snow here in the city. And this dew point of 27 will start to climb. And this temperature of 36 will begin to drop. And those two temperatures will meet somewhere in the middle, probably right around 32 or 33. And that's how precipitation types are determined. So we're going to watch that closely heading into the next several hours as that precipitation moves in. It's going to be a fine line between who sees rain and who sees snow. 43 degrees was the official high today after a low of 34, so a cold start. We're down to 32 in Charlestown. Notice across southern Indiana, much colder compared to areas south of Louisville. And this is the spot that we'll see more wintry weather, north of the Ohio River, where temperatures are already at or below freezing at this hour. There's our system to our southwest. Precipitation about to move into southwestern Kentucky. And then we're watching another system, a low pressure right around Seattle. That is going to be our next storm system that we're going to watch. And it will also be taking a trip along the jet stream. So here's our storm for tomorrow, tracking just to our south as we head into tomorrow. And then this low pressure in the Pacific Northwest will dive south into the desert Southwest, head into Texas, and then ride the jet stream up towards our region and bring us more impact weather in the form of possibly wintry weather by the middle of the week. A lot to track. 33 degrees overnight tonight, a mixture of rain and some sleet and snow. That'll push in right around 4, 5, or 6 in the morning. So it's developing late overnight. Lows tonight down to near freezing, perhaps a degree or two below that across Indiana. Milder to the south and east, probably low to mid 30s. Check out the high tomorrow. We trend drier for the afternoon. That's when we jump up to 41. So we are expecting above freezing temperatures as we head through tomorrow afternoon. Mostly rain here in the metro, some snow mixing in, but the best chance for wintry weather will be north of the city heading into your Sunday. Here's a look at those daytime highs. Even areas that will see more wintry weather across southern Indiana will climb above freezing tomorrow into the 30s and 40s. So an unsettled first half of your Sunday here. So if you have any plans early in the morning, grab the umbrella and just add some extra time to your commute. It's going to be a bit messy, even though we're expecting plain rain, mostly plain rain here in the city. Roads will still be wet, so a little slippery. Then we trend drier heading into the afternoon. So let's talk about the precipitation. Who will see rain? Who will see snow? Futurecast. Well, most of us start out as rain, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. But notice as we head through the morning hours, some of the heavier snow begins to develop. Paoli, Bedford, Seymour, North Vernon, Scottsburg, Madison will see snow heading through 9, 10, 11 in the morning. Mostly rain in the metro. Then it pushes out early in the afternoon and we trend drier, just remaining cloudy through the day. Even though we're having some snow just north of the Ohio River, just a dusting to an inch. Could there be a random total above an inch with some of the heavier snow? It's possible. But it's a quick moving system. Temperatures are so marginal, just right around freezing, not too cold, so we're not expecting any major problems. But if you live north of Louisville, you have the best chance of seeing some snow. We get a break Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday's our next impact weather day. This is a stronger storm. Depends on its track. That will determine precipitation totals and what kind of precipitation we'll get. Right now it looks like snow changing to rain here in the city. My least favorite type of storm.
Don't go clear the store shelves just yet.
Don't do that.